matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. And a really short gain before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the 1st down.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a man. It's Wormley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On the direct snap, it's Wormley. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They kick it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? That makes sense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stanford to the line on third and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Pacheco. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. He just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On the run, it's Wiggins. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try the outside to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? These corners backing off a bit. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Now on second down. They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And that ball's free behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Floating away. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, nothing like turkey and stuffing and the Egg Bowl on your Thanksgiving holiday. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back.
Makes the grab inside the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quarterback may change this route. Finds a little space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get...
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. On the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The pitch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on first down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense looks as if it's coming. Back to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trying to bowl his way in.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around. Give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Goes to the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. Crosses the 40. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On the move. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Stanford quickly to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Motion from the back. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for a deep man. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a...
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42, and a 52-yard attempt for the game. That field